Okay, welcome Cancer. This is going to be your December reading, or whenever you find this, is when it's meant to be. Trust in your intuition, guys, in the universe. Sorry it's taking so long. I'm working on something big, trust me. So I will be doing the reading for Cancer for December. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. What is it that Cancer needs to know for this week of December? What does Cancer need to know? Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. Any subscriptions in the month of December can win a free tarot deck. If you don't want the tarot deck, you can always give it as a present. So don't forget to subscribe. Invite your friends, family members, cats, dogs, and uncles. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Cancer. All right. Whoa. Holy cow. Okay, so the first one we have Eight of Pentacles came out. Do we have a... a little light on the subject, yeah? The Knight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so far it's like you mastered a skill. The Knight of Cups is somebody who just goes out and fills their cup with anything and everything for like instant gratification, kind of. Like, here's my cup, fill it up. Kind of reckless, I guess you could say. This is where your mind, you're trapped by your mind, your thoughts. Three of Cups in reverse means if you think that there's a third party, or if there was a third party, there isn't anymore. It could also mean like three in reverse could be like you're missing the third divinity of something. Like, let's say black, white, I don't know, I'll say sun, moon, universe, or yin yang without the circle, or man woman without God, or man woman without spirit. You know, there's something here missing, or the ending of a third party, or if you thought there was a third party, there isn't. And then there's rest after strife. Looks like maybe somebody's blocked here. Either you're blocked or they're blocked. Somebody blocked you or you blocked them. And then this is where God's trying to offer you a blessing, and you're not looking at it. You're like, see, your arms are crossing. No, I don't want it. Or no, I'm not paying attention. Or you're too focused on these cups right here. You're not looking at the blessing in disguise, maybe. Or you're not taking what somebody's trying to offer you. This is the Nine of Wands. This is like, basically like accumulation of its suit. Okay, so this is fire, passion. Okay, so now look at, here's the King of Cups. That would be you. That would be Cancer energy right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the King of Cups is Cancer. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. Anything else? I will definitely go in more depth, guys. I'm just kind of going over it right now. Okay, here's the Emperor. This is Aries energy. Guys, there's Aries in a lot of these readings. And what's going on? Okay, so, or if this is not an Aries in your life, it could also represent you, and it could also represent somebody like your father figure, or this is like a father figure, okay, or a grandpa. But there is no sex. There's no male or female, so take it as it resonates, guys, okay? It could also be a father figure, or the reason why you have maybe daddy issues, or we'll figure it out. Ace of Pentacles, or you act like this, we'll figure it out, guys. And more than likely, I mean, I act like my father, and he sure was acting like that. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. Okay. Judgment reverse. This means, okay, so Ace of Pentacles, God is handing this to you like it's the sun, energy of the sun. This is new, so like new money, new success. Judgment card in reverse means that you have learned something. There was a lesson that was taught, but you are not applying it. They're judging you right now. Or not judging you, but they are testing you right now. Star card is Aquarius. Also could represent the chakras. Maybe one of your chakras is both blocked, not blocked anymore. We'll figure it out, guys. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. Anything else that you would like Cancer to know for this week in December? We'll definitely get to the nitty-gritty of this too, though, okay? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. Anything else for Cancer? Or anything else? Maybe not. Oh, there went one. The Lovers, Gemini energy. Okay. Spirit guides, angels. Anything else? Okay. 4 wands. All right. Let's get to this, Cancer. Let's find out what's going on here. So, I'm going to actually just do this. It'll be easier. That way we go through every card. You can actually... I didn't do this with Gemini, so I apologize, Gemini. Crosswatchers. Don't forget to crosswatch, guys. See if you came up in anybody else's reading, too. Okay? And find out what's going on with whoever is on your mind. Okay, so this is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay? So Pentacles represent earth signs, which is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Okay? So this represents physical, material. Pentacles represent that. So this is Mercury. It's a mental attribute, power, and action. These are seeking solutions. Okay, so you're seeking a solution. So the 8 of Pentacles, this card is the Lord of Prudence. So this is Virgo energy. So the mind is used for best opportunities, repetition, doing good works, learning crafts. It will pay off. House is backed up by prosperity. The road is golden, signifying success. You're learning to master a craft. You learn from hard work. You really are applying yourself into something, using your intelligence in a craft. And there's one master, and that is the Sun in Virgo. Prudence is wisdom. Effort, diligence, doing your best, taking care of all details, commitment. There's a lot of commitment here, and you're on the brink of achieving great success. Nice, Cancer. Good to hear. Okay, now the next card that was up is the Knight of Cups. So remember I told you the Knight of Cups. These are all moving. These are all moving. So they're in movement of something. Cups represents feelings, emotions, and relationships. So Knights belong to Hogmont in the Tree of Life. They are self-conscious cards. And all Knights are fire signs. So they're all moving. They're movement. So all Knights have horses. They signify change and moving. And that means that they're on their way. So this Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups, Knights is fire, Cups is water, so there's conflict, okay? The wings on the image. Oh no, this is not the Cups, this is pages. Because I don't have the fish yet there. Let me find the Knights here. Queens. Where are my Knights? Okay, Knight of Cups, conflict. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Okay. Oh, okay, so he has wings on his shoes. I don't know why I thought of the fish. Okay, so this is inspired. So his key phrase is seeking self-fulfillment. So he yearns to fill with love and spirituality. The Knight is representative of somebody who is in tune with his emotions. He will listen to his heart regardless if it is logical or not. On his lower polarity, there's conflict in him, which makes him feel like he's without or confused. So he goes without, and he overfills with anything and everything. So there's a lot of overindulgence in this. Pardon me. So are you guys not talking to somebody? Because it's hard for me to talk. So that means like you're not talking to somebody, or somebody wants to talk, or you're not speaking to somebody. Because I'm having a hard time talking, you guys. I have to keep clearing my throat. So that generally means that somebody wants to talk, but you guys are not speaking. Okay, so anyway, on his lower, there's conflict in him, which makes him feel like he's without or he's confused. So like I said, he goes out and he overfills with anything and everything. He's overindulging, using substance maybe, longing for a lover. So Knight in flying armor. It's romantic, charming, artistic, following heart, taking action. No matter what, in all things, always seek the middle ground, the balance. Okay, stop overindulging, guys. And then here we are, 8-8. 8 might be a life number or significant of something. Not sure. To get it resonates, guys. Tell you the energies, you guys make sense of it. This is your story. You're the authors. I tell you the energy. You guys write the book. Okay? So, the 8 of Swords. So this is an air suit. Okay? So this air sign. So this would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay? So this is the Lord of Shortened Force. This is mental suit with astrological forces. This is Jupiter and Gemini. Okay? So this card represents a big lesson. Very detriment. So Jupiter is expansive and Gemini is a mental sign. So it means that your thoughts are all over the place and they're short and fierce. So this is what happens when the mind tries to do too many things. Okay, so this card actually shows the power of mind, where the mind is actually destroying its own power. This card also shows isolation, so look closely. The blindfold is loose. The binding is loose. It's signifying that she can be free from what's binding her. If she chooses to stop thinking, stop talking, instead meditate, recenter yourself on feeling instead of thinking. Once you do this and center yourself, everything will come to you more clearly. You will wiggle out of these binds and understand that help is at hand. Isolation and being trapped in thoughts are not so. Stop believing in your thoughts and start trusting in your feelings. Wow, Cancer. All in your mindset, huh? That's kind of crazy because you guys are cups. Cups are emotion, feelings, and relationships. So you are basically defying your very element. That's why you're going through this. Don't do that no more. If you think that there's a third party, or you think that the person that you like or whatever, that there's somebody else, there isn't. This card upside down is telling you that either if there was, it's over, or there isn't at all. Okay, so cups represent feelings, emotions, and relationships. So there's not a third party. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that maybe that's why you're stuck in your head. So this is the rest. You're resting after strife. Okay, so I always read the minor arcanas because this is the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life are a lot of lessons, and that's the reason why I read them. Major arcana, those are big lessons, and I don't really go into depth with those. These, however, I do. Okay, so the fours are Mercury. It's a magician manifestation. This is actually, the fours are actually the first time that they actually burst into color in the Tree of Life. Okay, so 4 is mercy. It's Hassad. It's ruled by Jupiter. So it's big and expansive. So it's merit of deservingness and gratitude, stability, and formation. So here we are again with the swords, guys. Air signs. So swords basically mirror the quality of your mind. So you guys are stuck in your mind a lot. So this is the Lord of Rest after strife. Okay, so this is Jupiter and Libra. So Jupiter is of good fortune. Libra is a deep spiritual repose. The 4 resembles a moment of rest and contemplation after the chaos of the 3. Remember, the 3 of Swords was absolute heartbreak. This card encourages solitary reflection, but let's look at things with a different perception. So one does not rest after strife. One can rest in and through strife. So look up in the upper window, there's a stained glass, and if you look deeper, it's Christ, and he's giving you a blessing of peace and truce. So you're recovering from sickness, or maybe you're recovering from solitude, meditation, contemplation, rest, change of mindset, pause to clear your mind. Think before you speak. Think before you do. If you feel drained mentally, and then you get overloaded, so it's time for reflection. Self-care is key for balance in your life. Take a break, restore your perspectives, and rather than overanalyzing everything, rejuvenate and regain your energy. Boy, if that didn't just fit in perfectly, Cancer. Okay, so now this is where that block comes in. So either you have them blocked, they have you blocked, or you guys aren't talking because something is blocked here. See that? So 2s represents partners, relationships. So basically with the swords up like that, that somebody's blocked or you're not speaking, okay? So that's fine. I'm actually going to go a little bit depth. So 2s overview principles. Their cards are harmony. They're the highest form because they are untainted. On the Tree of Life, 2s are wisdom, partnerships at the highest form, pure and harmony. So like I said, this is a mental level around your mind, intellect. So the swords act like mirrors. They mirror the quality of your mind, they present your thoughts, your attitudes, and your beliefs. So the 2 of Swords is the Lord of Peace, the woman from the Justice card. So look at this card. It seems like she has a blindfold on and she can't see. So just as your mind can play tricks on you, she isn't blind. She actually puts this on so that she isn't distracted with what's around her because she is seeking the answers to her questions from within. So everything that she needs to know lies inside of her. This card is to teach you to start to trust your intuitions. The tides are low and the rocks. The tides are low and the rocks, and there's only a few rocks, showing that nothing is going to stand in your way. So you can navigate freely with this blindfold on because it's never going to lead you wrong as long as you always look for the answers from within. Nothing will ever trip you up. So in this card, she yearns for harmony, stillness, peace, and quiet, inner peace, mostly truth within herself. So no matter what, though, she still sits instilled with poise. Decision, debate, choices, exploring both sides. Could be a conflict, no clear resolution. They represent challenging decisions. Before action, consider what's to gain and what's to lose. And like I said, this also could represent that there's a blockage here. Maybe you thought that there's a third party, or I'm not sure, but you're not talking, okay? There's some kind of block here. So, let's find out the next card. The Four of Cups. So, Cups represents feelings, emotions, and relationships, and this is your energy, Cancer. So, let's find out what's going on. What's going on with you guys? You guys are not in your own element. You guys are out of your element, that's for sure. So Cups represents water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So this is the Lord of blended pleasure. There's a person gazing at 3 cups on the ground in the material world. Yet if you would only look up, he could see that the hand of God is actually offering this cup of grace. The Four of Cups is a sign of introspection and reevaluation. It often accompanies somebody who is unmotivated or apathetic and in need of an adjustment. So the moon is home for Cancer. It's your card, guys. It feels and it yearns for so much. So when turned in towards Earth, people tend to want more money, better body, the best relationship, but none of it's going to actually bring you contentment. Okay, it's the wholeness inside of you that actually brings contentment. Nothing from this material world could ever fill that. There is a blessing that is around you. Don't miss it. Being focused on all the wrong things. Just look around, pay attention. There's something that is trying to bless you. You are missing opportunities. You need to maintain emotional stability, open up to new possibilities. God is trying to hand you a cup of grace, but you are focused on all the wrong things. You need to broaden your horizons. So that's what's wrong with you guys. You guys are all about the material world, making money, working, right? That you are missing your opportunities. You're having missed opportunities right now, guys. Okay, so now here is the 9 of Wands. Now, the 9s are on the bottom of your life. So you're almost to the 10 right here. So this is like an accumulation of its suit, okay? So, the 9s and Wands are action cards, fire. So, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So the moon is in great strength. The moon is full of change. Sagittarius is full of hope. By way of expectance came feeling vigilant. This card is showing you that you've been through a lot. Remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So preparation and will be very successful if made in goodwill. So there will be recovery even if there is opposition, and there is strength and energy to match that. So there is also a sense of being ready and prepared for what's ahead with goodwill. Loyalty, sticking it out, promises and obligations, refusing to quit. You're halfway through the battle. Stay resilient, strength of will. Past wounds have taught great lessons and it shows. So relationships are hard work. You have to be able to count on each other when it gets rough. Make sure both are on the same level, same energy. All right, that's what's going on with you guys. Now, King of Cups. Dun, 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 dun. I already know where this is going, guys. So, every king, excuse me. See, I can't talk. You guys are not talking to somebody. You need to talk to somebody. Somebody has a lot to say, or somebody is not talking and they need to talk. If you're not talking to somebody, Cancer, you need to talk to them. I can't even keep my throat clear. Okay, so the King of Cups. Cups are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay. All right, so this is Scorpio's card. Okay, so this is air and water floating on the sea. Because he is the king that is the most connected to the subconscious, water is the subconscious. So his key phrase is drawn to a higher purpose at his best. At his lower, he's drawn to his own purpose. See the difference? And then he's self-centered, secretive. Fixed water of having many secretive purposes. Libido is very strong. You'll see how he handles things, whether he's on his high or low. Because remember, when he said his high, his key phrase is he's drawn to a higher purpose. His lower, he's drawn to his own purpose. Okay? So, remember to hold spirit. Wisdom, restraint, and composure. Okay? Remember to hold spirit, not just to the letter of the law, meaning put some emotion into things that you do. Get emotionally balanced, wise, and calm. You could make a great spiritual guide or even a counselor. You're very loyal and you're a good listener. You balance between intellect and emotions. So strong awareness of deeper knowledge and yourself. So time has come to assume a more leadership role. Find a way to give back some of what you have been given. You have more wisdom than you know. Be more mature and help a cause that is beneficial to more than just yourself. Use what you have to help others. Yeah, so basically what he's saying is that on his best, he is full of emotion. He's balanced, okay? His lower, no emotion at all. And that clearly seems like that's what's going on. Now, this card came up. This is Aries. It's also the leader of the zodiac, whatever. But behind all, or underneath all of this, he wears armor. Isn't that weird? People usually wear armor on the outside, right? So why is he wearing armor on the inside? Well, he's wearing armor on the inside to protect him from his biggest threat. Guess what his biggest threat is? Vulnerability, emotions, right? He feels like that is his biggest threat. If that's going to end, if he ends up ever feeling something, it might kill him. So that's why he wears the armor underneath. You cannot do that. We are human beings. Your whole element is cups, which is emotions, feelings, relationships. When you are not being who you're supposed to be, you are out of your element, and that causes the conflict. So, I mean, naturally, yeah, duh, right? So the emperor is sitting on his throne with a scepter and a globe in each hand, representing stability, rules, and authority. Every symbol on this card is a representation of strength and power. The emperor may be old and wise, but he is strong and stubborn and represents the result of taking firm and deliberate action with no emotion, right? Okay, so here we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new success, okay? Every ace is brand new, has the hand of God in it, so it's very powerful. The Pentacles represents our earthly, material, physical world. So this is... The Pentacles in this card is representing the sun in the sky. It's not just a coin here, which is the magical symbol of Earth. There's a path in the Pentacle cards, and they all head back to this card. This card is all about results. This Ace of Pentacles is indicated of a new venture that manifests in increased wealth, and it's the beginning of attaining your goals. So the finest attainment, materialization of absolute success, a new sum of money you'll be getting. Just as it is true with all the aces, they illustrate the possibility of a new endeavor, but it doesn't guarantee success. That part is up to you, Cancer. Okay, now Judgment in reverse. So what this could mean is that there's something that you have learned previously could be in a previous relationship, it could be a job, it could be who knows, it could be anything. But something, you were taught something when you were shown something. So the Judgment card represents the universe actually throwing something in your path, in your life, to test you, to see if you apply what you've learned in your life now. Now, if you fail, you're going to go through it all over again and learn it all over again. And usually it's a little bit harder, right? So right now you're being judged. You're not applying what you've learned. So, Cancer, to make your life easier, just apply what you've learned. There's a reason why you went through that. Don't let it go in vain. There's a reason why you went through those hardships. There's a reason why you went through that pain. That's to learn and grow. So learn and grow and then apply it to your life. Otherwise, this is going to keep happening. And you can't escape it. Okay? You can't escape it. You can't. All right. So the next card is the Star card. This represents Aquarius. However, being Cancer, you guys are also cups. Okay? So that's emotion. So I know this has to represent you. Okay, so this is what they're telling you what you need to do. Right here, you see how her foot is in the water? Now remember, the water represents emotions, right? Feelings, relationships. And this is the earth, okay? This is the dry, dead earth. Now what she's doing, these represents the chakras, okay? If you want to know about the chakras, look it up. I very strongly suggest trying to get those clear if there's any blocked, because that is a big thing to do with this. Okay, so what she's actually doing is she is taking the water, the love, the emotion. She's pouring it to this dead earth, and she's giving it life. She's rejuvenating it. Okay, she's staying balanced. She has her foot in the water, that's emotions, and she has her knee on the ground. This is like, she's still staying balanced equally. Okay, that's the whole point of everything in our life, is finding that balance, guys. But you cannot be not emotional, because you guys are Cancer, for crying out loud. We are humans. You can't go through life just not, okay, well, if I don't do it, then it's not going to hurt, and I don't have to worry about nothing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's right, but doesn't that defeat the whole purpose of living? That's why we're here, to live. I mean, that's why we are human. If we were meant to not have emotions, we would be robots. We're not robots. There's a reason for that, and I'm so glad I'm not a robot. So the Star card is a symbolic of a renewal, faith, and spirituality. It shows a naked woman pouring water out of two vessels to continue the natural cycle of fertility. So there's a large star in the background with 7 smaller stars, each of which representing the chakras. The star represents a time of personal growth as one develops a renewed appreciation for their blessings. Nice, Cancer. Now, the Lover's card, which is Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini, you could know a Gemini. This is Aquarius, by the way. Aquarius and a Gemini, maybe? Not sure. Like I said, Cancer, I just tell you the energies of the cards, you write the stories. So, if you're not dealing with a Gemini, you have no idea what I'm talking about, this card also represents, everybody thinks it's duality. It's not. It's way bigger than that. So this is the third divinity, okay? So you see the man and the woman, that's like Adam and Eve, right? So, any relationship is never going to work. It's never going to ever work, or without that faith, without that spirit, without that something, the third divinity, okay? So like, if you think about the yin and the yang, okay? The yin and the yang really are two opposites, right? And together with that circle, that third divinity of the yin and yang is actually what makes them relevant, right? And then also like, on the Two of Pentacles, so he's balancing glass and rubber. He's doing it with the infinity symbol. So it's saying that there's a natural flow of life, and there can always be, whether it's the same or opposite, can actually go in a natural flow as long as you have that third divinity. Okay? So right here you can look at it like man, woman, God, man, woman, spirit, man, woman, faith, man, woman, love, man, woman, angel. Like, you can think whatever you want to, but there has to be that third divinity, because if there's only two, it's never going to work. Okay? Never. So if this has nothing to do with a Gemini, that's what this is telling you, that you need to have a faith in something. You need to believe in something. You need to have a higher divinity within yourself. The magic in you needs to come alive. Okay? And then look at here, the Four of Wands. So wands are action cards. The fours are the first time on the true light that they actually burst into color. So let's find out what this card represents, and we'll see if there's any more cards that Spirit wants you to have. So this is the Lord of Perfected Work. This is Venus and Aries. So they're celebrating with closest acquaintances. It's time to pause the hard, take a break, and relax. Something has been accomplished. There's completion, celebration, higher truth with love. People are celebrating. This is associated with weddings or maybe even a marriage. Don't forget to stop and smell the flowers. Rest after accomplishments, teamwork, contemplation, progression, sharing success, working together for a goal. You feel supported and loved, whether it's been 10 years, 10 days, 10 minutes. Celebrate and show gratitude. So there's some celebration here, guys. Nice. Let's find out what else they want you to know. Put some emotion in what you do, Cancer. You guys are cups, for crying out loud. Spirit guides, angels. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. So this is moving forward. Movement. Spirit guides, angels. All knights are moving because they have horses. I'll get into depth more after. If you were in a heartbreak, look at it's in reverse. So those swords can fall out now, and those wounds can heal. Spirit guides, angels. This is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, one more. I think Spirit guides, angels. Maybe one more. Let's see what they want. It's not up to me. It's up to them. Anything else for Cancer for this week in December? Thank you, Spirit guides, angels. Okay. Page of Wands. All right, we'll stop right there. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles. Like I said, all knights are movement. They belong to Hagman, the True Life. They're self-conscious cards. All knights are fire signs. They're all movement. All knights have horses. They signify change and moving, and that they're on their way. So, right here, this is a very solid horse. Yeah, very solid horse. And it's dark, solid. And it's heavy, accumulated earth. So his key phrase is seeking self-knowledge and natural and intuitive, because he's close to nature. So this is earth, Virgo. It adapts to rhythm of nature, fire and heat and earth. If you put your hand on earth, you can actually feel the heat of things. He's growing his natural instincts and the rhythm of nature. It might not be as intellectual as the king, or the Knight of Swords. Psychic and creative is the Cups. But you know when things are going to happen because you are completely in tune with the rhythmic cycles of nature. So, this Knight signifies efficient hard work. It indicates consistency and commitment to achieving one's goals. On his lower polarity, he's the jack of all trades, master of none. He's never found himself. He seeks himself in natural ways. Stick to routines to accomplish tasks. Stubborn in relationships. Avoid taking people's claims at face value. Find creative ways to express spiritual insights. Yeah, that sounds like you. Don't be so hard on people. You need to trust. That's that in that Gemini card. Remember I said that's that trust, that divinity. Okay? This is heartbreak. This is absolute heartbreak. So reversed means that the heartbreak is over. Whatever causes pain of you to close down and not show any emotion is over. Okay? Get it up, get it out, let go of it. These swords can now fall out, and these wounds can heal if you let them. Okay? The only way you're going to heal this is when you find somebody, with your emotion, compassion, you can find somebody to help you love compassion. Okay? So here is Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. So this represents earth signs, accumulation of its suit. Let's see, it's a lot of abundance here. Remember, that's what that pentacle said, right? Remember that? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So, the Nine of Pentacles is the Lord of Gain. So you are going to be very successful. Very material. The garden here is Mother Nature. So Venus and Virgo. So Virgo is analytical. Venus is the goddess of love. So this is where you are going to get all of your abundance. Okay? But you can't get that unless you start showing some emotion. This is the balance I'm talking about. You need to find. You need to have balance within your mind. You need to have balance within your thoughts. You need to have balance within your emotions. You have to have emotions. You have to have emotions with your thoughts, your feelings, okay? Because you're not going to be able to skate through life without it. If you have so far, I bet you it's been hard. Really hard, right? So stop fighting it. I mean, just learn how to balance it. That's all you need to do. You can't say, well, it's just not going to ever deal with it at all. It's just going to go away. No, it's not. I'm sorry. It's just not. Because you're human and you're surrounded by humans. So unless you go on an island somewhere without anybody there, you're never going to escape that. Okay? So you have to have things, emotions, and something. You have to show your emotions. You have to show your feelings. Even if you get hurt. Okay? Every time you get hurt, okay, I'll say this. There are no victims and there are no perpetrators. There's only people, only teachers who are set in our lives to help us, or help us come in our path, to help us become who we are always meant to be, where we're going, and who we are at our core level. Okay? We can't do that without failure. We can't do that without growth. Okay? So you can't go through life with armor on in a cave with a wall around you. Okay? Because then you're not experiencing anything. You're not experiencing life. You're not experiencing emotions. You're not doing anything. What are you doing here if you're not experiencing that? You have to experience it. That's the part of being human. Okay? And of course, just like when we learned how to walk, we're going to have a lot of falls. We need to just get right back up and try again. And eventually you're going to do it without even knowing. And it's going to get you to raise your frequency to the person that you're meant to be with. And then you won't have to ever worry about anybody ever hurting you or whatever it is you're worried about. I don't even know what it is. You guys have to figure that out. Okay, so this is gain, material, physical world. However, there's emotion behind this, and there needs to be. Okay, so after this Nine of Pentacles, like I said, in order to get this gain, this abundance of there's emotions there has to be a balance here. Okay, so this is the last card. This is the Page of Wands, and we'll end it here, Cancer. Okay, the pages are new cycles. They belong to Malkut, so they correspond with all Earth signs. All pages are Earth signs, so they are messages or announcements, process of change. These cards are full of energy. They're not fully mature as the Queen yet, though, okay? So this is the Page of Wands. Embodies passionate, raw potential. The Page of Wands is earth and fire. It's quickening to come alive, so it wants to grow. Something to become real. There's a new stage, vitality in what we just learned in a cycle. Enthusiasm, eagerness, validation. Leaping into new opportunities. Be eager to try new things, activities that fall outside of your comfort zones. Don't hide your emotions. Let eagerness show. Be vulnerable. If you don't know what to do, admit it. Learn from someone, experience, or even take someone under your wing. Pledge to fully experience or recapture the thrill of exploring new spiritual horizons. Even if you think you know how to do something, relearn it and consider teaching others. And this card is saying that there are great ideas, but they haven't come into fruition yet because of inexperience or fear. This card invites you to let that fear go and learn as you go. Nice, Cancer. Okay, so your mantra is share your kindness, Cancer. Share your kindness. And then your daily calm. Thank you for watching, and then don't forget to subscribe, and you could win a tarot deck. If you don't want it, you can also give it to somebody else. But make sure that you also cross-watch other signs, see if you came up in their reading. Okay, so appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. Read it again. Appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. Nice. All right, thank you for watching, Cancer. Love and light.